Hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of The Hunting God. Same session as last week's. I'm just going to jump right back in and we're going to play another part of this game. In the last episode we walked through this dark cavern area and learned about Dryacta summoning a demon in which the demon brought werewolves and there were too many werewolves and Mug died and then we ran away, and also we were summoned by Bellissima or something like that, and we lit candles and said, say hi to Dad for me, and now we're here retracing our path. Whatever any of that means. But let's just go right back into it and see what this next part holds for us here. We also talked to a Taoist monk about finding Dryacta, I believe, and we could not, and now I'm on a mountain. That's Stonehenge. Ooh, there's a castle. I wonder if that's the same castle that I walked by earlier in the game. Oh, it probably is. And that's probably the cavern I came out of. And then we went to wherever the monk on the mountain was. Okay.
We dashed up the mountain of Bot Lane as fast as we possibly could. Our adventure was coming to an end.
Oh.
I felt it like fire fading from a feast. Looking back, I saw the Lignac Phalad sees both warrior and wolf. An angel and a demon reside in all men, even gods, including me. But what truly is of value is which side we feed our innermost wishes and allegiance to. Would the wolf venerate viability in the wilderness, whether willing without worriment? Yet I vow that she wavers betwixt our vocation and her withdrawal.
What the fuck are you? What? I cannot be the only one. What is the deal with this? It's... You know, maybe I shouldn't be up here. This seems dangerous. Oh. Is there somebody over there? Oh. Go, run. Don't you pull a Dear Esther on me and have that person disappear. That looks like a person. Ooh, I'm gonna go touch them. On the boot. Oh. Oh, it's a statue. Okay. It's one of them statue boys. Hello, statue boy. A womp. For 7 years, the seer Finn Egas tried to catch the salmon of knowledge in Boyne. When Fionn Mac Cumhal came by to join. He had only grabbed it and had it fried. The young boy was taught not to dine, as the druid hungered for the wisdom for himself. Fionn sucked his thumb, burning the elf. In time, this would be a hero's sign. Sucking your thumb is a hero's sign? I never sucked my thumb as a kid. I never did. I feel like I missed out on an essential part of childhood. Oh, Jesus! Look at all these swords! Are you gonna tell me something about these swords? Whoa. Damn, that's a lot of swords to be in the ground. Alright, well, excuse me. Swords, I'm just gonna walk on by. Bye, guys. Must have been quite the battle up here on the mountain. Or maybe not. Maybe they all surrendered? A crow. Catch it and eat it. It might have the knowledge. Bye. Join your crow buddies up in the heavens.
Seraph, is that you? Yes.
Seraph.
Now I recall the event that befell my peak. Melgruith returned as a deer and had apparently first assumed the form of a salmon to withstand the river. She conjured thunderstorms to perplex our defarmers, and even turned some of the werewolves to stone. Yet, it was Dryacta who bequeathed my world the ultimate sacrifice. She put 12 of her flowers down on the ground and began to choir the most comely of songs.
Okay, so Mug was fine, turned into a salmon to get through the water, conjured the thunderstorms, and what is that? That looks dangerous. That looks like it's gonna hurt me. Kind of looks like somebody holding a knife. So Dryacta sacrificed something. Oh, what's that? There's something there. It's blue. Turn the werewolves to stone.
I suddenly sense an abrupt yen to reminisce about the ceremony I in like manner as my heroine, harvesting 12 flowers and resting them on one of the blood-soaked amphoras the zealots had hauled up the cracks.
What? Okay, I'm gonna gather the flowers. I think death is up there, so... Yeah, that looks a lot like death, so why don't we just go get the flowers before I walk up to that guy? He doesn't look too happy, so... Alright, gathering Dryacta's flowers. Nah, that guy's looking right at me. Don't touch me, sir. I think you'll find that I'm quite dangerous. Okay, I have 10. 11. You know, is that Seraph? Because in all the lore that I've experienced, Seraph is like an angel, so... 12, bitch! Hurt me now! I have the flowers of Dungle Dur. Yeah, fuck you! Thanks, flower. So, I walk through the arch. Alright. So, I thought Seraph was good, so what is that situation? Or maybe that was the thing that Dryacta sacrificed herself to keep at bay? Oh, maybe that was the demon. What was his name? Kron Crow? These all sound like Witcher names. Like, I can't keep up with all of them.
She was versed in Crum Cruach's affinity with the Zodiac and his fear of the Obeyed. This beckoned the sun to come forth and reshape all the Hellions into men once more. Crum Cruach and Cloydhat were also erased. For little did they know that Dryacta had Sub Rosa placed a geyser of light upon them by the river. However, the ensorcelled alien of Dryacta's trance hurled Mug away, so she struck a boulder and blacked out. Dryacta herself was sent flying over the ledge of the mountain, and I too was deprived of existence.
Deprived of existence. Dang. Can't go that way. Oh, I see. I don't want to be deprived of existence. How do I avoid that outcome? Hello. Ku Chulain was cursed with Gisas aplenty. Never should he eat dog meat, nor heart refuse. So when 3 hags offered him these to use, Ku, or there's an accent, I don't know how to say that, had no choice but to be friendly. Crippled by Coven, his assassins struck. All but bested, the savior wed himself to a pole. The Raven Morrigan entrusted Ku, or Sue, I don't know, one last roll to rise as legend for all who quest after luck. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna Google some of these words. See if I can't figure out what the fuck is happening. Okay, a Giza is an obligation or prohibition magically imposed on a person. Okay. Okay, makes sense. Alright, sure. The Morrigan. Yeah, I know the Morrigan. I played her in Smite for a little bit.
In such wise must I cast my verdict. Is this true, Seraph? Permitted, the left path will reunite me with Mug, yet let my heavenly might remain expelled till death do us part, and the right shall adorn me with a chance to reform and join Dryacta in Tir Nanuk? Granted. Gift me a stage to vote, my guardian.
I don't know who Mug is. Did I miss something? Is Mug like my wife? Whoa, there's a tree. Where is that flare coming from? Go away! Hey, tree. Oh, is this where I choose? Left to right. I think this is where I choose. Which path led to wolf? I think right. Let's go right. I want to see the wolf. Drakta, that's why I'm here this entire time, right? Is this where I choose? Wolf? Wolf buddy? Right? I mean,
I do not seek the opulent riches of the gods, nor the tainted virtues of the mortals anymore. It is better to die for your values than live as another. And so I wish, now, to become what I am.
alright, let's do a review. I'm gonna make myself bigger for this. Somebody suggested that I do it on my Discord, so here we go. We go whoop, whoop, too far, little smaller. Okay, we're here. So okay, so I have problems with this game. And I know the dev and potentially the person that wrote this game is going to be watching this, and please know, I don't know you guys personally. This isn't a personal attack. This is going to be an honest review, and I have a problem with... The problem I'm having with the Hunting God is how it was written. It was probably a good story. I couldn't tell you if it was. Me, the player sitting here and walking around for a long time in silence, and then suddenly a big, like, half a page of text shows up on my screen, and this guy's just talking and talking and dropping names. He's dropping folklore, he's dropping phrases and things that I don't understand or that I wouldn't know just off the top of my head. Having that happen and having to take in all that information all at once made it very hard to follow what was going on. It was nearly impossible for me to figure out what was going on at any given moment in this game. I can only say that I was looking for my damn dog. I don't know who Mug is. And that's the thing, is I didn't care about the ending. I didn't care about what I chose because it felt like there was no choice, because I didn't feel in the world. I didn't feel in the loop. I didn't feel like I was in the story or getting the story at all. To me, it was just walking around in a forest and on a cliff and on the mountains and hearing a crazy old man talk about some random story from fucking 1920 where I have no idea what's going on. And nothing was cohesive. Nothing was flowing well together. It was all page of text, page of text, page of text, interacting animation, page of text, Irish lore I will never know, over and over again. I had a problem with it. It was a problem. I will say the main problem of this game was the story. It reminded me a lot of Quern. I'm sure if you guys watched that series, there was an episode where it was great. The pacing was great. It was slow. It was great. And then all of a sudden, it was just like half an hour of talking, half an hour of cutscene. I'm not even joking. The entire episode was a cutscene because it was just story, and it was just bombarding me with story. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to write your games that way. Some games can do it and pull it off really well. The Witcher, if you play the Witcher games, if you play them out of order, there's a lot of story you have to catch up on. And you can do that, and they throw a lot of story at you, but they also make it at your pace, where you can read what happened in the first games. You can read the backstory of all the characters that are in the games. They're not doing what this game did and just throwing it at you and hoping some of it sticks. And none of it stuck with me. And I don't know if that's just me. Maybe I'm not smart. Maybe my memory is so bad that I just could not retain any of that information. But I have next to no idea what happened in this game. Next to no idea. I feel like this game could have been executed in a better way. Now, I don't know how hard it was to make something like this, but for me personally, if during these long talking scenes there would have been some kind of animation, some kind of maybe flashback, ethereal, maybe like ghosts show up in front of you and show you what the guy is talking about, that might have made me, the player, more invested in the story and invested in a choice at the end. If you just throw text at me and then occasionally a werewolf runs at me, occasionally there's a puzzle that is not that incredibly hard to solve, then there's nothing there. I felt no content in here. It was just walking through some pretty damn pretty landscapes, seeing a building every now and then, doing some kind of puzzle, and not having a story. And that's my main problem with the game, is the story, the execution. I just felt like it wasn't there. It wasn't enjoyable to me, and that is honest. A couple things I'd suggest for fixing in a future game, or something that you do like this, with the ghost thing, the flashback thing. I don't know how hard that is to do, but even something as little as that wouldn't dramatically change all of the set pieces and the scenes of the game, even something like that would have made it a lot more enjoyable for me personally. And that's just a suggestion, and that is just my honest review right now, coming fresh out of a session of this game. Also, the other parts of this game disappeared, but that's fine. So those are just my honest opinions right now. We're gonna go into a review right now, and then we're gonna wrap this up. So here we go. Story, I've covered it pretty much on how I'm not really into this story. What I know is I'm the hunting god. I am mortal, I believe. My leg hurts. I'm looking for my wolf friend, who is a god herself, and she has disappeared, and I'm getting my memories back, and at the end I have to choose between Mug or my wolf, and I'm not sure. I don't really know the story, and that's going to tie into the review about the game and about the story, is I don't know. Graphics, I enjoyed the graphics. There were some like little watercolor things at the end. That was kind of cool, like the little cutscenes with the watercolor pieces where not everything was shaded with color. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed the graphics. They're not bad. The flowers emitting some kind of light and causing constant sun flares on my screen was a little bit annoying, but nothing terrible. Overall, it really did give off the vibe of kind of a peaceful landscape, and it kind of showed you how empty and untouched the world was, while at the same time appearing to have been touched by demons. So it was good. The graphics were pretty decent. I enjoyed it. It was made with Unreal, so it's good. Unreal, I love the Unreal Engine, so they looked good. There's really no complaints there about the graphics. Audio was fine. The voice actor was fine. The only thing I'd say is, I don't know if this voice actor was somebody they hired or a friend or even the creator of the game. The only thing I'll say is there was no inflection in his voice. The only tone he talked in was the same tone the entire game. Even at like the fighting the devil, he was like, I'm not gonna even try. I've got to get the flowers and touch the demon. I have to choose between Mug and my dog. There was no emotion in it, which kind of felt fine, because I suppose he was recounting things, but it would have been nice to have some kind of emotion in his voice and in his tone. I feel like it might have made this story a little bit deeper. But other than that, it was a pretty decent voice actor. I enjoyed it. The soundtrack's pretty damn good. No complaints there. There was a nice piano track the entire time. Nothing really stands out to be bothering me or anything like that. Controls were fine, just WASD in the mouse. Nothing there that bothered me. Yeah, nothing there. Everything's good. Overall, I can't really recommend this game exactly. The problem I'm having, and it sucks when I have a problem like this, is there was a story, but it was executed in such a way that I didn't enjoy it and I didn't retain any of it, and that is all personal. Personally, to me, I didn't really have a good time playing this game, and it's not even for what I initially thought was going to be the problem let's playing this. It's not even because it was so spaced out between events that happened, but it was just because every single time I got a new piece of information, it was like 7 or 8 lines of text, and it would just be a minute of this man just rattling on, and these names I don't know, and things that I can't understand, and then they're gone. That's it. gone. I have no way of looking like at different transcripts that I've heard and stuff like that. There's no like glossary of all these names or anything. There's no explanation for a lot of the things he's talking about. And maybe that's because I'm not familiar with this kind of folklore. Maybe it's just me, because I live in America and we're not very known for learning about other cultures. No, I'm not familiar with this lore. Maybe if I was, maybe if I had read something prior to this game, I would have been more invested in it. But right now, I can say I didn't have a good time playing this game. I didn't understand the story. The story was thrown at me in such a way that it made it so I couldn't even try to understand the story. There was no depth to it. There was no involvement. I wasn't immersed. At the end, it gave me a choice, and I didn't even care about the choice because I had no idea what was going on. So there's that. I will say I enjoyed seeing the wolf. I do like dogs. To Tongguk and everybody that worked on this game, I hope I'm not being incredibly harsh, and I hope that if I was harsh during this review, I offered some reason as to why I felt that way, and as to things that you could do differently in this game or in the future in different games that you do. If you have a problem with anything I've said, feel free to email me. I'm always available. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. I hope to offer constructive criticism, not just bashing of things. So let me know if I did anything like that. And this is another situation in which I have been talking to the dev back and forth a pretty good amount, and I've run into this situation before where the things I have to say might not make people happy, and I'm very, very sorry if this is the case. I've ran into it a couple times with devs in the past where the things I've said at the end of the playthrough, they didn't enjoy, and suddenly it was like, done. So, if you need me to take the series down, I'll take it down in a heartbeat. I went on a tangent there, but, yeah, that's it. That's gonna be the end of the Hunting God, guys. I hope you enjoyed this series, and, that's it. So, next week we're gonna start with something new. Yeah, but yeah, I hope you guys like listening to me rant. But that is the end of this series. This is our finale, so let me know what you guys thought of this game and this video in the comments down below. I will leave links to the Hunting Gods Steam store page where you can buy this game for about $4 US, I believe. And I will leave links to Tongguk Bodur's main website and to the Hunting Gods main website. All of that information will be down below so you can learn more about this game and about the creator and stuff like that. So, thank you guys very much for watching this video. I am out for now, and yeah, that's it. So, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave me a like or comment down below the video, and if you liked me, then please subscribe today for some more content in the future. That is it for this series, guys. I will see you back next week with something new, but in the meantime, have a fantastic day, and run out there wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen, and please stay safe. Much love to your faces. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.